Hello, and welcome to Curated Classics, the channel that shares the most famous and popular stories from books, film, and history in quick summaries so that you can learn the classics quickly without hours of reading or years of expensive courses. Today, you are listening to A Christmas Carol, a timeless novella by Charles Dickens that tells the story of Ebenezer Scrooge, a wealthy but miserly and cold-hearted businessman who despises Christmas. Set in Victorian London, the tale begins on Christmas Eve as Scrooge rejects his nephew Fred's invitation to join the family for the festive celebration and mistreats his underpaid employee, Bob Cratchit. That night, Scrooge is visited by the ghost of his deceased business partner, Jacob Marley, who warns him that his own miserly ways have doomed him to eternal suffering in the afterlife. Marley informs Scrooge that he will be visited by 3 spirits who will guide him on a journey of redemption. The first spirit, the ghost of Christmas past, takes Scrooge on a journey through his own past, revealing key moments from his childhood, early career, and lost love. These experiences show Scrooge how his past choices and actions have shaped him into the bitter, miserly man he has become. The second spirit, the ghost of Christmas present, shows Scrooge various scenes of people celebrating Christmas in the present time, including the warm and loving Cratchit family and Scrooge's own cheerful nephew, Fred. Scrooge is particularly moved by the plight of Tiny Tim, Bob Cratchit's disabled son. The third and final spirit, the ghost of Christmas yet to come, presents Scrooge with a vision of his own death and the impact it has on those around him. Scrooge sees that nobody mourns his passing and that the Cratchit family suffers greatly from the loss of Tiny Tim. These encounters with the spirits force Scrooge to confront the consequences of his actions and the misery he has caused to those around him. He begins to understand the importance of kindness, generosity, and compassion. Awakening on Christmas Day, Scrooge is overjoyed to find that he has been given a second chance to change his ways. He immediately sets out to make amends, sending a large turkey to the Cratchit family and attending his nephew Fred's Christmas party. Scrooge's transformation is profound as he becomes a kind, generous and caring person. He treats Bob Cratchit with newfound respect, raises his salary and helps provide for Tiny Tim's medical care, ensuring the child's survival. The story concludes with Scrooge becoming a beloved figure in his community, embodying the true spirit of Christmas through acts of kindness and generosity. His redemption serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of compassion, empathy, and personal growth. A Christmas Carol is a timeless tale that encourages readers to look beyond material wealth and status, focusing instead on the happiness and connections found in human relationships. The novella's message of redemption, personal transformation, and the power of empathy continues to resonate with audiences today. For a more in-depth understanding of the book, we will now provide a chapter-by-chapter breakdown. The first act is named Introduction and Scrooge's Miserly Attitude. The story begins in Victorian London, introducing the protagonist, Ebenezer Scrooge, a wealthy yet miserly and cold-hearted businessman. Scrooge has a deep disdain for Christmas and resents the festive spirit that surrounds him. On Christmas Eve, Scrooge's nephew Fred visits him and invites him to join the family for a Christmas celebration. Scrooge dismisses the invitation, mocking Fred's enthusiasm for the holiday. Scrooge's underpaid employee, Bob Cratchit, is also shown to be suffering under Scrooge's harsh treatment, despite the season's warmth and cheer. As Scrooge returns home that night, he remains unyielding in his miserly ways, refusing to extend any kindness or generosity to those around him. Scrooge's actions and attitudes set the stage for the transformative journey he is about to embark on. The second act is named Marley's Ghost. That night, Scrooge is visited by the ghost of his deceased business partner, Jacob Marley. Marley appears to Scrooge wearing heavy chains, symbolizing the burdens he carries due to his greed and selfishness in life. Marley informs Scrooge that his own chains are even heavier and that he must change his ways to avoid a similar fate in the afterlife. Marley warns Scrooge that he will be visited by 3 spirits, each of whom will help guide him on the path to redemption. Scrooge initially dismisses Marley's warning, but as the ghost departs, Scrooge is left shaken and fearful. This encounter marks the beginning of Scrooge's supernatural journey and the first step towards his transformation. Marley's appearance serves as a harbinger of the lessons and revelations that Scrooge will soon face. The third act is named The Ghost of Christmas Past. The first spirit to visit Scrooge is the Ghost of Christmas Past, a glowing childlike figure who takes Scrooge on a journey through his own past. They first visit Scrooge's childhood, where he witnesses his younger self as a lonely, neglected boy left at boarding school during the holidays. As they progress, Scrooge is reminded of happier times when his sister Fan and his former employer, Fezziwig, brought warmth and joy into his life. The spirit also shows Scrooge the moment he lost his love, Belle, due to his growing obsession with wealth and success. These memories reveal how Scrooge's past choices and experiences shaped him into the bitter, miserly man he is today. The Ghost of Christmas Past allows Scrooge to reflect on the consequences of his actions and the opportunities for love and happiness he has missed. Through this emotional journey, Scrooge starts to recognize the need for change and self-improvement. The fourth act is named The Ghost of Christmas Present. The second spirit, the Ghost of Christmas Present, is a jovial, larger-than-life figure who takes Scrooge on a tour of the present-day Christmas celebrations happening around him. They first visit the home of Scrooge's underpaid and overworked employee, Bob Cratchit, where the family is gathered for a humble but loving holiday feast. Despite their struggles, the Cratchits demonstrate warmth, love, and gratitude, exemplifying the true spirit of Christmas. Scrooge is particularly moved by the plight of Tiny Tim, Cratchit's disabled son, who maintains a positive outlook despite his poor health. They then visit the home of Scrooge's nephew, Fred, where a joyful party is taking place, full of laughter and goodwill. Witnessing these scenes, Scrooge begins to understand the importance of human connection and the happiness that can be found in the company of others. The Ghost of Christmas Present helps Scrooge see the world beyond his own misery and greed, opening his heart to empathy and compassion. The fifth act is named The Ghost of Christmas Yet to Come. The third and final spirit, the Ghost of Christmas Yet to Come, is a silent, grim, and shrouded figure who presents Scrooge with visions of the future. This spirit shows Scrooge a world where he has died and is quickly forgotten, with people only discussing his wealth and belongings, showing no grief or affection. Scrooge witnesses the death of Tiny Tim, whose family is heartbroken by the loss, emphasizing the consequences of Scrooge's lack of care for those less fortunate. The spirit also reveals the indifference and callousness of those who knew Scrooge, as they discuss his death with no emotion or sorrow. These sobering visions force Scrooge to confront the reality of his own isolation, the impact of his actions on others, and the potential consequences of his continued miserly ways. The Ghost of Christmas Yet to Come serves as a powerful reminder of mortality and the importance of leaving a positive legacy. Through this harrowing experience, Scrooge's transformation gains momentum as he becomes increasingly determined to change his ways. The sixth act is named Scrooge's Transformation. Having experienced the powerful lessons imparted by the three spirits, Scrooge wakes up on Christmas Day as a changed man, filled with joy, love, and a newfound appreciation for the holiday. He is eager to make amends and share his newfound warmth and generosity with those around him. Scrooge begins his transformation by anonymously sending a large turkey to the Cratchit family, ensuring they can enjoy a proper feast. He then takes to the streets, greeting people with kindness and cheer, a stark contrast to the cold and detached demeanor he exhibited before. Scrooge's change of heart demonstrates the power of self-reflection and the impact of empathy on one's character, proving that it is never too late to change for the better. The seventh act is named Redemption and the Spirit of Christmas. Scrooge continues his journey of redemption by attending his nephew Fred's Christmas party, where he is welcomed with open arms despite his previous rejections. He also pledges to assist the Cratchit family and becomes a supportive and caring employer, helping improve their lives and ensuring Tiny Tim receives the medical care he needs. Scrooge's transformation is a testament to the true spirit of Christmas: kindness, generosity, and goodwill towards others. As he embraces these values, Scrooge not only redeems himself, but also positively impacts the lives of those around him. The story concludes with the message that, through compassion and empathy, anyone can find redemption and experience the joy that comes from giving and connecting with others. A Christmas Carol delivers timeless reminders of the importance of empathy, compassion, and personal growth. urging individuals to be mindful of their actions and prioritize the well-being of others. It emphasizes the significance of valuing human relationships over material possessions, highlighting that true happiness stems from love and connections rather than wealth or status. Furthermore, the story conveys the message that it is never too late to change for the better. Ebenezer Scrooge's transformation showcases the power of introspection, allowing him to recognize the harm he has caused and embrace kindness, generosity, and compassion as fundamental virtues. Thanks for listening to Curated Classics. If you enjoyed this story and it provided valuable insights, we hope you will give this video a like by clicking the thumbs up, sharing it with other lifelong learners, and please check out more of the greatest stories throughout history on the Curated Classics channel. See you next time.